Did y'all know there are different words out there that you can say to expose otherworldly beings or NPCs? So you can see their true form. I heard about one of these words a very long time ago, which was Kinaninigan. And I also saw people experimenting with it and how these beings start exposing themselves. Shout out to my good homeboy and UFO expert Roger Martin, because he definitely put me on to something last night. As y'all know, we have an event coming up March 14th in Dallas, Texas. We chopping it up, talking about a few different things, and he was telling me about this other ancient word that you could say to have them expose their true form. I asked him, I'm like, what is it, Kinaninigan? Because I already heard about that one. He was like, no. It's Dory Lila. I think that's how you say it. That's one of the key phrases you could use to let the unseen know, I recognize your energy. I don't go overdoing it with using these words because the more you use it, the cheaper they get, basically. These words are used to help sharpen your perception. Once you sharpen that perception, no lie, that's when shit really starts to get weird. And not in a fast, dramatic way. It's a lot of times real subtle, but you start to notice, you start paying attention. You might be in mid-conversation with somebody and then your higher self will come through and say something like, something is not right with this person. Or is it even a person? As I mentioned yesterday, their eyes is going to look present but not connected. No light. Think about those people who act extremely awkward. You got to also pay attention to environments because these beings like to be around certain things. I did a video a while back and it was talking about how the mall, it looks exactly like a habitat for reptilians. It's dark, it's gloomy, it's cold. And I'm talking about like those mall offices. If I'm thinking back correctly, I broke down a Mountain Dew commercial that pretty much showed this as well. I can't remember if it was a mall, but I do know it was basically a man dressed up in like business attire, and then he got on the elevator, and when he looked in the mirror, he turned into another being. Again, they just be showing us. This is like when I broke down the Scooby-Doo movie, and I had so many people in the comments talking about, you never saw Scooby-Doo? Are y'all missing the point? Tell me you missing the point without telling me. I don't care if I've seen the Scooby-Doo movie 1,000 times. Are y'all catching what they're showing you? It's like the TV show Grimm. Why do y'all think it's showing you this over and over and over again? That's how programming and conditioning works. That is how desensitizing works. I also told y'all that your body responds before logic does. So most of these beings, when you come in contact with them, your body is going to react a certain kind of way. For instance, your hair might stand up on your arm. You might get some real loud ringing in your ears, and that's because these beings are often on different frequencies. And so when they come into your auric field, it's going to interfere. I'm going to touch on this in depth in Dallas, March 14th, because there are some things that I cannot speak about in depth here. The last one I'm going to leave y'all with is something to think about. A lot of the things they classify as a condition, let me just say it like that, it's already telling you what they are. Depending on the condition, you can connect this being to its lineage, basically. Like I said, the most obvious sign is human beings, which indicates there are others. Oh, and another thing, last night this shit tripped me out because I was looking at the mermaid's hands and other beings' hands, and I noticed that a lot of them are very webbed. But then I opened up my hands. I'm just saying. I started learning about these other beings. This is how I was able to correlate blood type and how you're connected to these beings and how your blood type shows that. That was the bloodlines video I did a while back. I might have to run it back. Yeah, if you're interested in this topic and you live in or around Dallas, I want to see you on March 14th. Get in them comments and let me know your thoughts. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.